Princess Catherine just had an incredibly brief moment. But it completely exploded across British social media because it felt so genuine. A young boy suddenly ran straight into her in a university hallway in London, and Princess Catherine's very first reaction was pure surprise, not the kind of polished response. But the reason the clip spread so quickly wasn't simply because it was cute. It was because Catherine reacted exactly like an ordinary mother would in real life. But what actually happened in that viral moment? The surprising encounter happened during Princess Catherine's visit to the University of East London in Stratford, where she was promoting Foundations for Life, a major new initiative connected to the Royal Foundation Centre for Early Childhood. The campaign focuses on emotional development in young children and aims to support parents, teachers, caregivers, and healthcare professionals navigating the challenges of modern family life. But honestly, it was not the official launch itself that exploded online afterward. It was the hallway moment. As Catherine stepped out of one of the university rooms, a young boy suddenly hurried around the corner, without realizing the princess was directly in front of him. He gently bumped into her before instinctively wrapping his arms around her legs to steady himself. There was absolutely no hesitation in Catherine's response. The Princess of Wales immediately smiled, not the polished royal smile audiences often see during formal engagements, but something much more natural and unguarded. She lowered herself down toward the child's level, placed her hands softly on his shoulders, and calmly guided him back toward the room. The entire interaction lasted only seconds. Social media quickly filled with comments describing Catherine as warm, natural, and completely in her element. Others said the moment felt less like a royal appearance, and more like watching an experienced mother react instinctively to a child needing reassurance. That reaction may actually explain why the clip spread so quickly online. Because beneath the sweetness of the moment was something larger people recognized immediately: authenticity. Over the past several years, Princess Catherine has gradually shaped a public role centered around emotional well-being, childhood development, and family stability. Catherine's approach feels noticeably more personal and emotionally accessible. And this particular moment seemed to reinforce exactly that. The child did not react as though he had collided with a future queen. He simply saw a welcoming adult figure, and responded naturally without fear or hesitation. In many ways, that detail may have said more about Catherine's public image than any carefully prepared royal messaging ever could. What made the timing especially significant was the subject of the event itself. During discussions at the university, Catherine spoke openly about how difficult parenting can feel for many families today, especially those lacking emotional support systems. She emphasized the importance of helping parents find their village again, a phrase that has become increasingly central to her early childhood work. And then, only moments later, the public witnessed a real-life example of exactly what her campaign promotes. A child acted emotionally and impulsively. An adult responded with patience, calmness, and reassurance instead of embarrassment or correction. It almost felt symbolic. In fact, many royal commentators later pointed out that the hallway encounter unintentionally communicated Catherine's message more effectively than any prepared statement could have done. Rather than increasing the number of public appearances, Catherine seems to be focusing on fewer engagements with deeper emotional substance, events where conversation, listening, and personal connection matter more than ceremony. During this visit, Catherine also wore a gold necklace engraved with the initials of Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, a subtle reminder that much of her public work around childhood is closely connected to her own experiences as a mother. Princess Catherine seems to understand that instinctively. They are these quieter, unscripted interactions where her attention narrows completely onto the individual standing directly in front of her. And perhaps that explains why such a tiny moment suddenly carried so much emotional weight online. Viewers were not simply reacting to a cute interaction between a princess and a child. They were responding to what the moment appeared to reveal about Catherine herself. That may sound simple, but within today's media environment, it's surprisingly effective. And when those moments happen naturally in front of cameras, they often become far more memorable than official royal messaging. At the end of the day, the little boy who ran into Princess Catherine probably had no idea he had created one of the most talked about royal moments of the week. So what do you think about Princess Catherine's reaction during this unexpected royal moment? Do you believe these unscripted interactions reveal more about modern royals than formal appearances ever can? And if you enjoy thoughtful royal coverage, emotional royal moments, and the latest updates on Princess Catherine and Prince William, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video.